Folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for joining us today. By way of a prelude to my next video, I wanted to discuss a rod and reel combination that I feel is a very good starter option for crappie anglers that want to start long poling. I had a request made by a subscriber a while back to make a recommendation for something middle of the road in terms of quality and in terms of price. In my last several videos, I'm using long pole configurations to catch crappies, and so received a request to put together a good starter option to get started. And so my comparison only really includes two rods, guys. I'll probably do another video here later on with more rods. But again, in an effort to keep costs down but quality high, and something again middle of the road to get started. I went to Walmart, purchased the Pole Tap Smart Rod by SLAB Hunter. It was one of the only ones available, which is why I chose it. I wanted to get out in the water and start fishing relatively quickly with a long pole, and so I chose that one. Caught fish with it. Didn't really have any issues with it. I also included in that rotation the Bucks Graphite jig pole, 10-foot jig pole by B&M, and again I caught fish with that pole as well. When you see my more recent videos, you'll see me use both of these rods interchangeably, catching some really nice fish with them. My choice in terms of a recommendation for starter pole options in terms of quality and overall feel is going to be the Bucks Graphite 10-foot jig pole by B&M. And again, the feel of the rod, the quality of the rod overall, to me was a better feel than the SLAB Hunter. Again, I caught fish with the SLAB Hunter, no issue. But again, overall feel of the Bucks Graphite 10-foot jig pole by B&M would be my choice for a long pole starter option. It's got a very strong back, loads up really nicely. And it's got a really fast tip to detect, sensitive bites. And so I think it's a great starter option for long poling. And then in terms of reel choices, I have got a Daiwa 1000 series reel on this jig pole. And again, this is the Bucks Graphite 10-foot jig pole. Again, inexpensive option, but a really decent quality reel. Again, starter option for crappie fishing. This is a 1000 series Daiwa Laguna. And on the other, I've got a 2000 series Sienna 2000 by Shimano. A little bit beefier reel. But the combination of these both, again, middle of the road, Daiwa and Shimano, both respectable manufacturers in the reel arena, and should get you off and running. And again, these are middle of the road options. You can spend a lot less. You can certainly spend a lot more money on rods and reels. And so this would be my recommendation. And in terms of line, I've loaded both the Suffix as well as the Mr. Crappie 6-pound high-vis line on both of these rods, and have sampled them both, and they both work great. I tend to lean more toward the Suffix, very strong high-vis line, but Mr. Crappie I've been using just recently works. I like it very much as well. So either option there will work on both. The only suggestion I would have is that as we move closer and closer into the winter months, we might want to scale this down from 6-pound test to 4-pound test to accommodate some of the smaller jig options that would normally be more appealing in cold water situations when we're fishing for crappie throughout the winter. But outside of that, these are going to be really decent starter options for you. Again, Bucks Graphite 10-foot jig pole by B&M, great starter options. I've got them holstered with 1000, 2000 series reels, one by Daiwa and the other by Shimano. And again, these are very good starter options, guys. If you got any questions about the setup, any questions about the recommendation at all, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you guys. And if you're enjoying the content, like, share, and subscribe, guys. Please don't forget to do that. Otherwise, thanks so much for joining us today. And if you'd like to see me use these two rod and reels exclusively, guys, that I'm recommending to you today as starter options to catch some really, really nice crappies, guys, go ahead and click this video right here, right now. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.